What is going on, Phantom Army? It's your boy Phantom Stilts, and welcome back, guys, once again to a brand new banger class setup video on the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Kastov 762, which I think rivals the Kastov 74U as well as the TAC V and TAC 56 for my favorite guns in this game. This gun kitted out as an absolute beam. It's like a 2 to 3 shot kill. And I was racking up like 30 kill games on free-for-all like it was nothing. So let's go through this. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys are brand new to the channel, I'd really appreciate that from you. We're just over 1,300 subscribers. I'd really appreciate if you guys would join the Phantom Army. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys are brand new here. And let's get right into the class setup, guys. So the first thing we went with is we did some tuning to this weapon as well. And obviously we had the gold camo. We golded it out pretty fast. If you're trying to gold out camos and get like weapons leveled up really fast, try Shipment. They have a naughty list, 24/7 gameplay list, game queue that's going on right now. I'm not sure how long it's going to be around, but that's the fastest way to level up these weapons and get gold camo on every single weapon that you can get in the game. So with the class set up in front of us, we have the IGK 30 406mm barrel. And the reason we went with this attachment, like I said, we did some tuning on this weapon as well, so we'll go through that, is for the recoil control and the bullet velocity. So as you're shooting, have more recoil control as well as your bullets are hitting harder when they're shooting down range. For the tuning, we went with the all the way to the aim walking speed for this guy and all the way to the damage range to the right. Second, we went with the Zulu 60 muzzle. And if you don't have this, the Polar Fire S is a great alternative, but the Zulu 60 I think is the new meta as far as the barrels are concerned, whether it's Warzone or multiplayer. Most of these videos that I'm doing for you guys class setup wise are for multiplayer. I will get to Warzone eventually, just have to sort of tweak and find out what sort of works for me because I don't play it that often unless I have people to play with. So Zulu 60 is what we went with for the muzzle, and the tuning on that, we went all the way for recoil smoothness and all the way to the right for bullet velocity. Next we went with the FTAC Ripper for our underbarrel. And the reason we went with the FTAC Ripper, it gives you that aiming idle stability, hip fire accuracy, recoil stabilization. So as we're firing downrange, we're an absolute beam versus it jumping all over the place with the recoil. And then with the weapon tuning for the FTAC Ripper, we went with all the way for the recoil stabilization and all the way for the aiming idle stability. So as we're firing downrange, the thing's an absolute beam. It's going to shoot straight as an arrow, and you're going to be beaming people. It's actually kind of ridiculous how nuts this in OP this class is. Fourth, we went with the overpressured, like we go with every single, if it's available, use the overpressured ammunition. It just gives you so much more damage range and so much more viability out of the weapon than you actually think it would. So with that, we went with the crippling power, obviously, for the the target flinch, excuse me, for the overpressured plus P ammunition. And then for the tuning for that, we went, I believe, all the way with the damage range and the bullet velocity. So all the way to the right with bullet velocity and all the way up with damage range. And then last but not least, we have our stock, which is the KSTV-RPK factory stock. And the reason we went with this is because it gives us more aiming idle stability and more recoil control. So as you're shooting this thing, it literally doesn't move. Especially if you're on controller. If you're on mouse and keyboard, it might be a little bit different because there's no aim assist. Or there might actually be aim assist with, actually I thought I heard something about aim assist with Call of Duty with mouse and keyboard. Maybe that's a thing. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments if that's a thing. I think it is. And the reason we went with this is just because when you're shooting this thing, it literally sticks to the target. It does not move. As long as you don't move your right stick after you've ADS, you're gonna be fine. Like this thing's an absolute beam, dude. And for the tuning, we went all the way with the aiming idle stability to the right and all the way with the aim walking speed or aim walking steadiness up for that one. So that is the quintessential Kastov 762 build. I want to go through the rest of the build with you guys. It's sort of cut and dry after the weapon, so I just want to let you guys know what I run for the rest of the loadout. So the secondary, I'm running the Jack of all trades. I don't use pistols quite yet, so I don't use this a lot, but when I do, it seems to be very, very viable as far as a secondary weapon. And the attachments for this, guys, I think it's just one of the ones you get out of the battle pass. But it's the Massatech Cottonmouth barrel, the Series 17 pistol laser, the Slimline Pro sight, the Bruin RSH80 grip, and the 10-round mag. Pretty good secondary weapon. Like I said, I haven't started the pistols yet as far as gold, polyatomic, or Orion camo. So that's going to be down the road for you guys when we do have a pistol setup that I think is OP. We'll go through probably every pistol class as well as the shotgun classes, you know, so on and so forth. But then the rest of the the rest of the build is pretty cut and dry, like I said. Tactical for our stim, lethal for our frag grenade. Perk package we run on every single multiplayer build I do for you guys, or every multiplayer load I do for you guys, is a scavenger, obviously resupplying your ammo and throwing knives from dead players. So when you're running around, you don't necessarily have to rely on getting ammo or picking up new weapons and stuff like that. It just sort of goes into your inventory as you walk over the ammunition and stuff like that. Tracker, so we can see enemies running around the map, so we have a better idea of where people are at. Fast hands, I will say it again, and I will say it 1,000 times. Fast hands is one of the most underutilized and OP perks that you can get in the game. If you're an aggressive playstyle like I am, where I sort of like to run around the map and get kills because I play a lot of free-for-all, that's sort of my mode. Fast hands is perfect for you. Ghost, again, I think the most OP perk in the game, if not top 3, top 2. I don't know what would catch it, but the Ghost perk allows you to be undetectable by UAVs, portable radars, and heartbeat sensors. So that's more or less what I went with the build. And then obviously for our field upgrade, we have Battle Rage or Dead Silence. I like to run both just in case. I'm using the Battle Rage to sort of push an engagement, or Dead Silence if I'm trying to sort of sneak around the map and be a little bit more silent. So that more or less is the build, guys, for the Kastov 7.62. Like I said, I think this is probably going to be my new favorite weapon in the game. I just think, like, when I played with this thing, I couldn't believe how OP it was. It was better than the TAC. It was, if it's not better than the TAC 56 or the Kastov 74U, it's very close. Like, it's right there, you know. But yeah, try to give this build a shot, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. If you guys use it, it was sort of what you use on your Kastov 7.62, and what loadouts you guys are experiencing that are doing really well in either Warzone, multiplayer, or both. I'd love to hear from you guys, because I'm always looking for new builds. I'm always looking for new ways to get ahead of the competition and stuff like that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are using. Let me know down in the comments if this guy's helped you guys. If this gun class helped you guys, I'd really appreciate that. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys.